Hi, this is Spencer, and you're listening to The Other Show. So anyway, I know Josh is coming off a weekend of marital bliss and celebrating 2 years.
That's what we hope. Sure.
My week is off to the worst start imaginable.
Oh, wait, are you the kind of guy where it's like, hey, Spencer, how's it going? And you're like, horrible. And it's like, oh, no, I just
No.
needed to hear fine.
Every group of friends needs an Eeyore. And that's why we have Spencer.
I'm not the Eeyore.
I'm Tigger.
I don't.
I've just accepted my fate.
You are definitely Tigger. I want to be Winnie the Pooh because I often don't wear pants and a t-shirt.
That's true.
We know too much about you now.
If anybody, I am going to be Mr. Owl. Because I
No.
explain way too much, and nobody
No.
listens to me anyway.
You are Eeyore.
Wait,
I'm not an Eeyore, or I will
Wait.
come shank you in the side.
is he Eeyore or Rabbit? Because I feel like
I like that. Yeah,
Ooh.
I feel like you might be a rabbit.
I'll take rabbit.
Yeah. Nobody wants to
Why is
claim
that-
Piglet, but we know that there's somebody here that's a Piglet.
I'll show you my Piglet.
Okay.
And also, is Piglet a guy or a girl? I've never been able to figure that out.
Yes.
Oh, do you want me to tell you? Do you need to know?
Yeah, are you gonna Wikipedia
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I actually do need to
I mean,
know.
I already checked. It's Piglet is male.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense because Nate from Ted Lasso voiced him in the Christopher Robin movie.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, that doesn't really mean anything.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm.
I mean, Bart Simpson is voiced by a girl. Doesn't necessarily mean
No, that actually means a lot.
whatever.
Okay, so Spencer, you're about to
Derailing
go
your
into
story.
a really
Look.
negative sounding start.
No, it's not super negative because it was a rough start. Starting at 12:01 last night, I woke up and couldn't get back to sleep.
Okay.
So the minute we hit Monday, my body's like, hey, this week's going to suck. And I'm just going to let you know starting now. Because I couldn't fall back asleep. You know,
Okay.
those nights where you wake up and you get like maybe 30-second or 30-minute snatches of sleep throughout the night?
Yep.
That was my whole night.
Sounds like a drug commercial right now.
Oh, it's going to go into that. So I roll myself out of bed 7 o'clock. I got to get the kids to grandma and grandpa so that I can go to work because I have a really important meeting every Monday morning that I have to be at the office for.
So you're
And then
just
right after that,
you're dragging in the morning.
I'm not just dragging. I'm rushing because I have to get everybody. I'm super tired,
Yeah, of
but
course.
I've got to rush to get everybody going, up and running. So I've got Howard in. I put him in the car. I've got my bag with my laptop for my first job, and then I have a second job. If anybody wants insurance, let me know. But I've got my laptop for my second job because I have training in the afternoon for that. And I've got my water bottle. I've got Hazel in the other arm. And I shut the door for Howard, and my back goes completely out. I lose all strength in my lower body.
What?
Okay? Yeah. So like I slowly crumple the...
He's like Christopher Reeve.
Oh,
Yeah, dad strength Superman. Because it was a slow crumple enough that I didn't drop my daughter.
yeah.
Because she was having a rough morning too. She informed me. So she's just kind of sitting on her blanket in the driveway. It starts raining. I text Stephanie. I'm like, help me. I have fallen and I can't get up. And it's ironic because Dave Kelly had just sent me a reel last night that I watched at 12:01 making fun of that. And my bottles are strewn about the driveway. My computer's
Sure.
lying next to me. The kicker is I had 2 neighbors walk past me
What?
and just look and be like, hi, how's it going? Obviously not great. Have a great day. And just kept walking. So now I know
No
not
way.
to trust in my ward.
You're literally
No,
sitting in your driveway.
Swear.
They definitely don't help you move.
Listen,
Lane, I have pictures. I will
There's
send you
this-
pictures. I'm laying in my driveway.
there's some sort of story about Good Samaritan or something like that, and I feel like they failed the test.
No, I'm now worried about what is my reputation in the neighborhood that seeing me and my toddler laying down on the driveway at 7 a.m. is totally normal.
Best dad ever, right? You know, like
Crazy night the
she
night
wants
before.
to play, and you're just down there playing with her in the driveway, crumpled in pain.
Yes.
So you couldn't move your legs at that point because you're like in your back.
You've thrown out your back, you know, when you just cannot feel like you have no strength from the waist down.
I don't know if I've ever thrown it out that much.
I've thrown mine out pretty bad a number of times, but I don't think
Look,
that bad.
You can feel everything. Like, I can feel my legs, but it just hurts too much to move them.
Wow. Okay.
Same. Okay. So I text Stephanie. I legit said, hey, I threw up my back. I'm stuck laying on the driveway. Come get me. She had just gotten into the shower.
Okay.
So we were out there for 10 minutes with the rain. And me, by the time she saw the text message and got out, I had already like inchwormed slowly my way over to the side of my truck and pulled myself up by the side and was just getting to my feet when she got there. So that's how I started my week.
Oh my gosh. Like, did you go to the doctor? Like, what's going on now?
No, it's just a thrown up bag. It happens.
Do you have to take anything for it to make the pain go away, or do you just wait it out?
You just wait it out. You can't do anything for it.
I feel like if you did this at the farm, we'd have to replace you here on the other show.
Oh, absolutely. If this had happened at the farm, I would have had a small farm accident like all the animals that Kent sent on his other show.
I don't know what you're talking about. They're happy.
Right.
That rainbow bridge.
So, did you have to wait a while? Did you wait like half an hour before you start driving? Like, what goes through your mind at this point?
Heck no. You know how stubborn I am. I just slid myself up into the seat of the truck, and I drove to my parents, and I called them and said, hey, I can't get out of my seat, so I need you to come grab the kids from the truck.
Yeah.
And then I took my important meeting call from the office in the parking lot. And then I drove home.
Do you have one of those heated seats in your truck?
Ow!
Normally, I edit out all of your coughs and everything, but that one's staying in.
Listen, we're keeping the pain in, Spencer.
Mm-hmm.
It's all part of the show, everybody.
In pain.
We don't fake stories here.
No, I don't have the heated seats.
Oh man!
But you're not supposed to put heat on a thrown out bag. Did you know that?
What?
It depends on how bad it is, though.
Well, no. From what I've read, and I know I'm gonna get like advice from everybody. KP's like mind over matter right now, dude.
Especially everybody over 80.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's me, because I was born in the 80s.
Barely.
No, in the first 24 hours, you're not supposed to put heat because it's inflamed, and that'll inflame it more. So cool packs, and then after that, then you can start using heat to relax the muscle. But
yeah, I alternate usually, but
my doctor last time this happened 2 years ago was when it was the last time I threw it out bad. He gave me this egg exercise where you get in the fetal position on your back on the ground and you rock back and forth, and that one works.
That one works, and then also the leg. I don't know what you call it, but it's the one leg over the other, and then
yeah, like the side leg stretch.
Yeah, that one always helps me.
Where you look like a chalk outline.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that the position when you kind of have to your tummy hurts a little bit, and you kind of need to like lift up a leg?
Yes.
And
on your left side. On your left side.
On your left side. Thank you. Very specific.
Oh no, it is. Yeah, that's useful information in this household.
Never the right side.
Oh,
nope.
Don't act like you've thrown out your back, Mr. Fitness outdoorsy doors man.
He hikes. He's good.
Ladies, he hikes.
Listen,
he dates one Canadian. All of a sudden, he's out there riding a moose and nothing but his what do they wear in Canada?
He doesn't have.
He's
pants,
just wearing a
so
toque.
It doesn't matter.
Well, there's no pants. He's just wearing a toque.
It's just Winnie the Pooh on a moose.
He's just Winnie the Poohing on a moose.
Listen, I've been on 2 hikes this year so far. Doesn't mean I'm Captain Outdoorsy.
Oh, look at that. He's producing his own maple syrup now.
Let's not go there.
Let's not go there. Spencer, you're more than welcome to come. Oh, wait.
No.
Wait, so it sounds like you're still, like, obviously, you're still in pain now.
Oh, it sucks. Yeah, no, it hurts.
Well, then,
on the other show, you guys saw me, like, freeze up because I turned wrong.
Yeah, and it came out of nowhere. Like, the pain just hit. Are you taking, like, Tylenol or cute little Advils? Like, what's going on?
Cute little Advils.
Oh yeah, me and Fred Flintstone, we're getting real close right now.
I like Advils because they're candy coated.
That's true.
No, I do not advocate taking anybody's prescription medicine ever, especially not the leftover ibuprofen 800 milligrams from your wife's
There we go.
pregnancy. Definitely do not recommend that.
I should take you to Wendover.
Yeah.
Can I just go to Marianne's pantry?
Come on over. You can help us move a couch if you want to.
I can't drive that far.
So you obviously you have to go to sleep tonight, and like I'm assuming a soft bed probably isn't the best for a sore back.
Well, here's the thing. Juno sleeps in her bed and she runs in her sleep. So if I position it just right, it's kind of like she's massaging me.
Oh yeah, that's a way to make lemonade.
Hey, it's kind of like the Thai massages I get every time I go down to California. The little Thai woman just crawls on my back and just kicks my back, and somehow I feel like a new man.
Josh, can I come on a road trip with you? Because if you're going to Wendover for reasons, and then California for Thai massages, I mean, if you need a buddy in the car.
For a good time, call me.
Look, Ken, I have been trying to convince you and Josh and Stephanie to let me go on a guy's trip to Vegas for my birthday to visit Casey. We're not going to go.
We don't need the Hangover 4.
It's not going to be the Hangover 4 because we're not going to go to the Strip. We're going to go eat at cool places. Like this one place that has like mozzarella sticks the size of your forearm.
That sounds disgusting.
Right?
That sounds so gross, and I need to try it.
Indigestion is just yelling at me.
You think cheese is good for anyone over the age of 29? It's not.
No. Look, we'll get matching shirts. We'll do this like a whole girls trip type thing. We'll get matching shirts, but they're all PEPTO colored.
They better come with samples of PEPTO and Tums at the ready.
That will be in our fanny pack.
There is a reason that the other show's official colors include blue, yellow, and PEPTO pink.
We essentially have a rainbow. You know, it's Pride Month.
Yeah,
and
indeed.
We're one of the very few companies out there that don't need to change their logo to a rainbow color theme.
We got Pepto Pride, guys.
Pepto Pride.
Can I say that? I don't know if I can say that.
It's a crime, a food crime as well. You know, speaking of Pride Month, I feel kind of bad because, you know, this past weekend was my anniversary. It's our second anniversary.
Right.
So we decided to celebrate on Saturday because our anniversary is on Sunday. So on my way home from my run on Saturday, I stopped by the store to get some flowers. And I'm going through, and granted, I think the first mistake I made was going to Smith's for flowers.
We've all been there.
But
it is like the go-to, like I need quick flowers. They've got nice bouquets.
They do.
Actually, I go to Kent's.
Of course you do.
Not my place, but Kent's Market, right?
Not that you know of.
I could actually see you being a florist, Kenny.
I actually could. You'd be a dang good florist.
Have I missed my calling?
I don't know, but I'm just picturing you in...
I want to wear a big apron, like a green apron.
A big apron.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're just going to have so many opinions about flowers that we're just going to trust whatever you say.
Oh my gosh, the boutonnieres I would create, I mean, they would be themed. Oh, let's make this happen, guys.
Yep, this is your new calling in life, because I definitely could have used you on Saturday when I was going through getting my flowers. The thing is they were kind of all picked over a little bit, and I wanted to get her roses.
Sure.
It's second anniversary.
Yeah.
Just after Memorial Day too, right? So
yes, exactly. So they still had all the Memorial Day, you know, mums or whatever out that there's like 3 for $5 now.
Right.
And the roses just didn't really pop. They kind of looked a little dingy. I'm like, I can't give her those. Those are going to like die in like 2 days, right? And so I'm looking around and I saw these this really awesome like bouquet of flowers. I'm like, oh, that's perfect. And I just grabbed it and it ran, checked out and everything. And I was back home.
Yeah.
So I get home and I, say hi to Marianne and hand her the flowers. And she starts kind of chuckling and she's like, did you mean to give me pride flowers? And I'm like, what? And I looked at it, and a very colorful, big, beautiful bouquet of flowers.
Sure.
And then it had the rainbow wrapping and everything. And I just kind of laughed and I said, oh, I just picked out the best ones that were in the store. Like those were the most colorful, the most alive. And she kind of chuckled. And I said, but now I'm like, I feel kind of bad because none of the other flowers, like, they just all look kind of dead and dingy. And I feel bad now because there's probably like a gay couple out there now had to pick out like all the straight boring ass roses
or memorial mums.
Yeah, the memorial mums. Like now I feel bad. And she's like, my wife's like, oh, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. I still felt bad because I feel like I stole some of their flowers.
I actually have a follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
When you were checking out, did you go through self-checkout or did you go through?
I went through it. Oh, self-checkout. I can't. I
was going to ask if the cashier asked you any questions, like who you got someone special at home?
And Josh, you have the perfect cover. If your wife was like, "Hey, did you mean to get these?" You're like, "Babe, love is love."
Well, and that's
like,
what
we
I said
got this.
too. I said hashtag love is love.
Yeah.
And the thing is they really were the most fabulous flowers there. Like honestly, like bang for your buck, go get the pride flowers. Like men, go get your women. Go get if you're into dudes, go get the flowers
Josh,
from Smith's. Because
let's normalize dudes giving other dudes flowers on a purely platonic level. When was the last time you got flowers from another dude, Josh? Kent? Huh? When was the last time you got some?
Never. And it's about time.
No.
But you would appreciate it, wouldn't you?
Really, the only time you ever would be your funeral, and you're not going to be able to enjoy them.
That's right. I can't smell the daisies if I can't smell. Or if I'm the one that smells.
I think I should send you flowers because of your back.
Oh, yeah, like send me some get well flowers or like just because daisies. I don't see why not.
I love this idea because
okay, but like here's the thing though. Do we need to add like a card, like a very platonic card?
Nah.
Right? Where it's like it's clearly marked like bro, it's cool. Here's some broses.
Some broses.
Some broses.
Like, is that kind of, how like when guys hug each other and they do the pat that's like, hey, no, this is just, we're friends, right?
Do the flowers have different meaning? Like broses would be like, hey, we're more than just bros. But like brosies would be like, we're just bros.
That's actually a good idea. That's a good question because, there's the whole like with the color of roses and what, sympathy and love and
it's like the green M&Ms,
right? So there needs to be a bro code of flowers a bro code of roses.
Broses are the color of Mountain Dew or Surge.
Yes.
And like so they look unhealthy. They look a little radiated.
So like they're the dyed yellow flower roses.
Yeah, a little bit. Maybe that's urine colored. I'm not sure. But it's got to be a little neon green.
Where it's like, oh man,
but it's like, dude, I got your back. You can be emotionally vulnerable in front of me. It's totally cool. And it's like,
I think you could do that, Mr. Floral Ranger. There, if you did like the yellow roses with like a green cellophane wrap.
Okay, I'm into this. All right.
Yeah.
And then, and in the middle, there's like a Venus flytrap just for kicks because they're awesome.
Yeah, they're just awesome. Yeah. Or like bleeding hearts for like. When you're feeling a little overly emotional, like, and then you can throw like an emo soundtrack with it.
Oh, well, this is getting a little relationshipy. If we're throwing on a playlist, that's too cute.
No, it's not. You just did an entire episode about a playlist to go road tripping with your bros.
Yeah.
Okay, do not tell me that like, oh, if you throw on a playlist, then it's a little bit too much there.
If I'm like, I'm like, Spencer, here's the Kenny Spencer mix 2024. And you're going to be like, dude, he didn't give me broses. Like, I don't know what this means. Is this platonic?
Yeah.
Of
course it's platonic. They're broses.
Two things here. One, the playlist is going to have to happen now. We're going to have to put it on Spotify. We'll throw that into the other group. And then
excuse me, wait, one second. Mr. I don't make playlists with my bros. Mr. Bacon Sale Road Trip Playlist, Bacon Sale Love Songs Part 2, Bacon Sale. The Great Band Books Bakes. Oh, wait, that's a different one.
Listen, just because we make playlists doesn't mean we haven't even covered. They're for bros. Sometimes they're for significant others.
That's what I'm saying. It's like playlists can be for bros too. So if I want to give you some bleeding hearts and be like, yo, bro, I know it's been rough. Here's some brosies and some bleeding hearts.
Okay, what's one band you're putting on the bros playlist?
My Chem.
I knew you'd say My Chem. I had a feeling.
Yeah, teenagers.
It's like,
it's
dude,
going to be teenagers.
Be emotional. Be emo.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Can I put on some Panic from the Disco?
Absolutely.
Anything Panic from the Disco.
Did I say it wrong again?
Anything from the mid-early 2000s.
Thank you for saying early 2000s, because I'm putting on some Michael McLean. And it's going to be She Sees a Diamond Deep in the Rough of My Soul.
Oh, dude, no. That's when you're getting the pink brosies and the pink bleeding hearts.
She sees a diamond where all of the others are coal.
Can we please not go back to my Mission memories?
Which part is mine?
Does anybody else kind of hear the goats from Thor, Love and Thunder when Michael McLean sings?
Oh, when he sings, it's the worst.
How is he ever a thing?
He's a songwriter. It just worked. It's fine. Yeah. He's fine.
He just showed up one day and they let him sing.
Let's see.
You know, as wonderful as this anniversary has been, it didn't help that for the past week and a half, I've been accidentally replacing my blue pills with my allergy pills.
Mm-hmm. Is there a difference?
One makes you very tired.
You fall asleep after both of them. Well, both of them do at the end.
No, but yeah, that, I mean, if that says anything about this weekend, allergy pills do nothing.
Super wild then.
Oh, but no, it was a good weekend. It really was.
Yeah, I love that it started off with your anniversary and we talked about platonic friends, platonic relationships with bros. Yeah, so it was a good. Did you guys go to dinner anywhere or?
So yeah, we did. We got married in Draper, in the Draper Temple, just here in the Salt Lake Valley, and so we kind of made the tradition of going to the Draper Temple, and we do marriage sealings there. At 3 p.m., which is the time that we got married. Okay. My wife is awesome just in the fact that she got married at 3 p.m. And the only reason why she got married at 3 p.m. is because she wanted to sleep in on her wedding day, and she's not a morning person. So
love it.
She is the
her day. She can do what she wants.
She is the anti-Utah bride, and I love her for it. Mm-hmm. But we've made that tradition to do that, and then we go to what I love to call as a fancier than us dinner. So the past 2 years, we've been going to the Charleston in Draper. I don't know.
I've never been.
You're familiar with it.
I've heard of Charleston Shoes.
Much fancier than that, Spencer. And actually, Jonathan Baskar has been there before, and he mentioned he loves the place. It's great. I mean, it's a little pricey. Sure. But it's just right there in Draper, just right by the, I don't know, one of the old barns or whatever that they have in Draper. You know, old part Draper, not like Draper Mom Draper.
Yeah.
But
you don't want to know what happens in those barns.
It is great people watching, right? Where you just watch the dudes that come in that have a better tan than their wives, you know? And the food is amazing.
Some people just naturally have different skin tones. Okay?
No, it's not
my fault. No, my wife burns.
No. Nothing about these tans were natural. It's great people watching, and the food is just amazing. Had an awesome sirloin steak. Oh, just wonderful, wonderful food. So anyway, it was a great. It was a great weekend, great way.
Cool.
I love that we can just be very low key about it.
Can I make a recommendation for your place next year?
Sure.
You need to go to the magic show and dinner at the Gardner Village.
The magic show?
Is this a real recommendation?
This
is a real recommendation.
Okay.
They do a super fancy prime rib dinner, and it's 30 people in the room. and they do an up close magic show.
Really?
That also
it's, like, super
seems
fancy.
like I'm gonna lose a lot of money.
It's not cheap.
Like I'm gonna be swindled.
Is this like the witch festival that you're talking about?
No. This is like a legit thing. Like it's a close dinner theater magic show, and it's a super nice dinner.
This is how you get kidnapped in Utah.
Okay. All right, Spencer, you go first.
I highly recommend it.
Yes.
I've already been.
You've been.
Stephanie went with me. Yeah. My friend Taylor and
then she magically disappeared for a half an hour until she realized, why did Spencer take me to a magic show?
No. I think I talked about this on the show when we went. Because we went last year.
You did? Okay.
It must have been some other show.
Yeah, it must have been your other podcast.
Other show.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The one I have with Casey on the side that nobody talks about?
Rude.
Those are just voicemails.
Now I wonder if there's actually another other show. Okay. Well, anyways, I believe we have a lot of phone calls that we should just get right to.
We actually do. So let's...
It's been a couple weeks.
Let's get into these.
Hey, this is KP. And first of all, Kenty, Josh, listeners, I would like to apologize for being the one that caused you to have that whole food cube thing, whatever. I was having fun the other week. I'm the one that brought up the whole sandwich debate from that news article that was read. And I just had so much fun just sitting there poking Spencer, trying to find out where his weird line was of what was considered what, that I'm sorry this spilled onto you guys. Spencer is such a, to paraphrase Churchill, he is a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside of an enigma. Just trying to figure out, this is a guy who has wonderful, wonderful food taste and does amazing things with food. That he can take a lower tier food like wieners and transform it into a dirty dog, which is actually very, very good. He's got very, very great taste, and then you turn around and he's eating McDonald's stuff and some of the most questionable food choices I have ever seen this side of Josh. So I apologize for that, and I don't know, maybe I can leave you with another topic like is chili a soup or a stew? Later, guys.
It's an American curry.
Oh, here we go again.
No.
He's like, I'm sorry for starting this, but here's another question that's going to go for 5 minutes.
No, there's no debate. It's an American curry. It is a meat preserved in a sauce, which is what curry means, is gravy, sauce or gravy. Chili is American curry.
Why would not be stew?
Why isn't stew also a curry?
So you're saying stew is a curry?
No, curry is a stew.
Yes, stew is a curry.
Curry is a stew.
Curry is a stew, not the other way around. This is America.
Curry is just a word.
Listen, everything originated in America,
Mm-hmm.
and we're the oldest country, so everything's something we decided.
Go ahead and start calling tikka masala Indian stew. And
The
I'm
best
with
president of the United States of America was Jesus.
Oh my god! when KP said the weirdest thing this side of Josh.
Hey guys, proud Disney mom here. I have just a few posts that I found in some of my Disney groups where the magic is ruined, and I thought I'd share because I personally find these absolutely hilarious. So the first post says, I have a 6-year-old son, and I have Cinderella's royal table and Akershus planned. He wants to meet the princesses. I know the princesses like Cinderella and Snow White are known to be at both. I'm worried that if they are different, meaning different people being friends with Cinderella and Snow White, I'm worried that my son will notice and the magic will be ruined. Have you experienced this? My thought is, your child is 6, and if he sees the princess, I guarantee he's not going to examine their faces close enough to be like, you're not Snow White. Like, really? Maybe don't plan both character dinners. Like, do something different. I don't know. That's just my thought. I thought it was pretty funny. The other one I found was I just arrived at Walt Disney World with my coin purse full of shiny pennies and quarters, only to learn that the coin press machines in Disney have been replaced with digital. My trip is ruined. This is a disappointment. It's twice the cost for a pressed penny, and you don't get the fun of using your own change. Really? They're pennies. I'm sorry. Okay, and this one is posted by an older gentleman. I found out that Tinkerbell is no longer a meet and greet at the Magic Kingdom. My day is ruined. Really, dude? Like, you're upset because you're not going to see Tinkerbell? Just wait till the fireworks at night. You'll see her fly over the castle. Anyway, I thought those were funny. And then I spoke to my daughter today, and she's no longer Skipper Kelly. She did get moved from the Jungle Cruise. She now works inside the boardwalk. She's a concierge now, which with the warmer weather coming up, I think is good for her. And she did tell me that just the other day, she had some guests in there that were very upset. They are DVC members. And so she did say that she understands their DVC. They do pay extra money to be a part of the DVC. But they were upset because they had been there for 40 minutes and the bellhops did not say welcome home at any point in that 40 minutes. Their whole trip was ruined. They'd been there 40 minutes. Their trip was already ruined because the bellhops did not say welcome home. This is the entitlement that we're dealing with, people at Disney. Like, just go and have fun. Make it what it is. It's your magic to make. It's not up to somebody else to create your magic. That's just...
You know, my mom didn't say welcome home to me for about 15 minutes, and that ruined
That's because you were busy kissing her.
You never should have told us that.
I know. Well, it's even worse because my wife like roasts me even more over that. So.
Yeah. I actually love getting these like gripes because it's total first world problems, right? It might as well just be called that. Because I mean, obviously, people spend a lot of money to go to Disney World, and they want a certain experience. But if it doesn't work out that way, like, okay. I mean, except for the Tinkerbell part, like I get that for sure.
I mean, Kent, you're the reason Tinkerbell's no longer available.
I apologize. I wrote her an email.
The other dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kent's in there writing letters like Eminem in Stan writing letters. Dear Tink, you didn't respond back.
What the heck? It's because you weren't wearing pants.
Listen, I was cosplaying. I was bounding as Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, gosh. I'll never understand
I
that.
appreciate calls like that from Tanya because I kind of like spicy Tanya.
Yeah. You had to be like, oh my gosh, get over it.
Anyway, thanks, Tanya.
Yeah, thanks, Tanya.
Kenny, it's Marianne. You've just been, being mean to me lately, so I just had a bone to pick with you, another one. Because you jinxed me when you talked about your missing nacho fries. So the other day, Josh and I were going to Taco Time because I was craving a crispy pinto bean burrito more than anything. So we went to the drive-thru. We were up in Bountiful, went up to his parents' house, and lo and behold, my crispy pinto bean was not in the bag. You jinxed us. Son of a bitch.
Wait, was she calling me that or Taco Bell that?
Yes.
No, it was actually really funny because after Marianne called the voicemail, she called me immediately and said, will you please make sure that Kenny knows I'm not calling him a son of a...
Oh, okay.
So...
Oh, but... she meant Taco Time because I was like, wait,
yes,
Taco Bell is
Time.
a pinto bean? I love the crisp bean burritos at Taco Time. Why? How would they forget that in a bag? That thing is tall. That thing is the length of the bag.
And we didn't have too many things. I really should have stopped and looked. That was my problem.
Yeah.
And I did get in trouble for that later because at that point, after we had gotten our food and we went and ate, we're in it was in Bountiful. We're halfway to South Jordan. I'm not turning back. I'm not going back. I'm not calling, but at the same time, those things are like $3.
They used to be 4 for $5.
Okay. I now have to ask you two. F, Marry, Kill. Taco Bell, Del Taco, Taco Time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm marrying Del Taco. I love that place. I love their milkshake too.
Have you had their hamburger, the Del Beefer?
Mm-hmm.
So good.
And it's cheap.
So Taco Time is getting pushed off a cliff.
I
do think I would.
They have tater tots.
I think, oh man, it's hard. The only thing, I'm going to marry Taco Bell because I think I could handle more at Taco Bell. I think it's a day-to-day thing, whereas I'm going to F Del Taco because the only thing I really like is their chicken soft tacos. I do like their 3-layer queso nachos, though.
Have you had their hamburger and their taquitos?
Nobody goes there for the hamburger, Spencer.
No,
Cut it out.
No,
they do.
That's why they have a motivational message in the hamburger.
What is it? You came to the wrong place for a hamburger?
No, it says you're the bold one. How you got the daring to go to a taco place and order a hamburger.
Oh, my word.
That sounds
Okay.
like
It's a motivation.
that sounds like an indigestion dream that you got one night.
You're a bold one. The hamburger started talking to me, and then my back went out. Wait,
And I
Spencer,
couldn't
what's
get
I
up.
yours?
woke up on my driveway.
Spencer, what's your choice?
Well, Taco Bell's been faithful to me until they started raising the prices and they got rid of the beefy crunch burrito. So
Yeah.
no, I'm just gonna F Taco Bell, get myself my Dorito Loco Taco Chalupa, and I'm gonna marry Del Taco. And sorry, Taco Time, but your tater gems are not enough to keep me. Your Mexi fries, they ain't doing it for me.
What about the
no more, especially
Crustos?
since
Are you hating on empanadas and Crustos?
I served my LDS mission in Argentina. I know what a real empanada is.
Yeah, but
And
you're not
trust
eating
me,
an empanada
Those
like
little harlots are not real empanadas. It ain't a real empanada unless it's got ground beef and raisins.
Gross.
that. Sounds gross. Spencer, we're gonna go to Arepas because they have a nice little plantain and black bean empanada. It's delicious. Marianne, I am sorry for the curse that I put on you for the forgotten fast food, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I'm gonna bring over next time I come over for a bachelor night 2 crispy burritos with 2 ranches.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's with the ranch. It makes it.
Will you bring me some tater tots with gravy?
What are you talking? Gravy?
breakfast.
What are you
The
talking
breakfast.
about?
Yeah.
I'm not coming over for breakfast.
No,
Ooh,
it's
yeah, we should do a
served-
breakfast.
See, that's the one thing I love about Taco Time is because Taco Time's breakfast, their little hash brown gravy thing is the best thing ever. Best thing ever.
Never heard about this in my life.
Go get it. and get yourself a Dole Whip while you're at it.
Yeah,
you will
indeed.
not regret it.
All right, is that it for phone calls?
Yes, that is.
Okay.
Make sure to call 801-508-4989. So call, leave a message. Try to call us before Monday night around
Indeed.
8 p.m.
So I want to talk about new releases this month. So for the month of June,
Ooh.
we have a ton. Maybe not anything like great, but a lot of okay things. I mean, that's 2024, right?
Yeah, the new monkey show, Planet of the Apes, that's already out, isn't it?
It's out.
Yeah, it's already out.
And it's good.
Again, that's another
it?
niche
Okay.
movie that's not going to really move the needle a ton at the box office, but I guess
Yeah.
people have really high
Depends on-
expectations for.
Depends on what kind of needle we're moving here.
Are we doing another road trip somewhere where there's needles?
We might need to.
What?
Okay, so
I'm not talking
let's
about
start
those
off.
kind of needles.
Let's start off on the 4th of June. This is the day that I'll probably quickly forget about, but if you're still into Disney Plus and Star Wars, The Acolyte premieres. I think the first 2 episodes on June 4th. And this will be a limited run series, probably, Spencer, you might know, but I think 8 episodes. And
Yep. 8
Yeah.
episodes.
and
June
so this
4th.
one will be premiering over
All at once?
No, I think the first 2,
No.
and then it's week after week. And if you still care, go for it. The next day is a movie
It's
that
got
I'm.
Elizabeth Moss.
So wait,
That is hard to say, by the way.
is
Elizabeth
there
Moss.
Grogu in this?
No, this
No.
is a
This is-
future one.
Oh,
What
No.
is this? Knights of the Old, or is this?
This is Old Republic.
Oh, I thought it was High Republic.
High Republic is like before the New Republic.
See, I don't even know what I'm talking
So-
about, Josh.
Old
neither
Republic
do I. Welcome
leads
to the
into High
club.
Republic, which then becomes the Republic, which is what we get with episodes 1, 2, and
And
3.
and when does it become Banana Republic with Kingdom of
that
the Planet of the
is-
Apes?
No,
Mm.
that is actually between the
that needs
Empire,
to-
Age of the Empire, and the New Republic.
Oh, That
with Han and Leia.
Oh,
That's the
Planet
Banana
of the
Republic
Apes.
where
They're in the Star Wars galaxy.
They
in the
are.
universe.
It's after we destroy everything in the Star War.
Yes.
No. You joke about that, but it is legitimately, there is canon that Planet of the Apes coexists with Star Trek. There is a crossover.
You just killed it
Same
with Star
with-
Trek. Sorry.
Yeah.
Same with Green Lantern had a crossover with Star Trek.
Okay, we're ready
And
to
guess
move
what
on now.
else? No, one more. Guess what else crossed over with Star Trek? X-Men. So X-Men,
Cool story.
Green
What other
Lantern,
movies do we have?
Planet
Kenny?
of the Apes, and Star Trek, same
So-
universe.
Josh, there's a movie on June 5th that's made just for us. And it's coming out on Netflix, so this will be really easy to see. And it's called Under Paris. Okay, and I think it's made for you and I. In fact, if we need a movie night, that sounds great.
Ooh.
This is where there is like an Iron Man competition going on in Paris, right? So it's
Okay.
in the sign, and it's going to be like this major event, but there's a giant great white shark in the rivers of Paris.
All right. I love
So-
it. Okay.
I'm pretty stoked for it, actually.
This seems like a little bit more of a serious, like Sharknado. kind
No,
of
no,
approach.
you're right. It's serious. It has nothing to do with like the goofiness of Sharknado.
Right.
It's like the shallows, sort of 47 meters down. It's like a serious shark attack movie.
I like this. I
Yes.
need to watch this. So when does this come out?
The 5th, so this weekend.
Okay.
So
Writing
and then
that
on
down.
I guess mid this week, and then actually in like a couple days,
Wednesday.
as of this airing. And then on Friday we have 2 movies. One's a Netflix, one's a theater. So the Netflix movie is called Hitman, and I
Mhm.
saw this one at Sundance.
I'm
this
excited
movie,
for this one.
it's Glenn Powell. I hope I got that guy's name right. No one knows, and it's great. I saw it at Sundance. It's actually really enjoyable. And then the theater release is Bad Boys: Ride or Die. This is Bad Boys 4, and we have the return of Martin Lawrence and Will Smith. I know.
Feels like
I know,
that should be
Spencer.
flipped.
Yep. Don't worry about it. It's Bad Boys: Ride or Die.
No, like Ride or Die should be the Netflix release, and Hitman should be theatrical.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of wish that was the case, but
Was there a third one recently?
yeah, it was
or
called.
was that...
It was 3 years ago. Bad Boys for
Okay.
Life, or 4 years ago actually. It was pre-slap.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's how we tell time.
it
now.
actually. Yeah, pre-slap. P.S. It actually was one of the bigger movies of 2020 because obviously everything got shut down.
Mhm.
So yeah, it was like, oh, Bad Boys is one of the biggest box office earners. Like that's pretty crazy. But here we go, Bad Boys 4.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. The 14th we have
Did
2
we get
movies.
4 Lethal Weapon movies? Because
Yes,
if we
we
didn't
did.
get 4 Lethal, okay,
We did.
good.
Yeah,
Because if we didn't and we got 4 Bad Boys movies, I'd be upset. That seems like
They just need to stay on par.
I know, and maybe we'll get a 5th Lethal Weapon movie by the time the next Bad Boys movie comes out. Like Danny Glover really is too old for this. So on the
We did get a TV show.
yeah, a reboot TV show or whatever. So on the 14th, we have 2 new movies. Inside Out 2 is releasing. So if you're still into Pixar, yay.
You're not you're not previewing that, are you?
I am. Yeah. Is that something you're into?
No, I'm just curious, like if it's on par with the last one.
Yeah, I haven't yet seen it, but we'll see.
What does your gut say?
My gut says I didn't love Inside Out. I thought it was
Mhm.
pretty unique and novel, but the delivery wasn't great, and this one
Well,
looks
Phyllis
good.
and Amy Fuller are the only ones returning.
yeah. Everyone else is different.
Could you imagine if they did an Inside Out 2 where it was like a young prepubescent boy?
That's not.
This is the first rated R movie right there.
Yeah.
Actually, now I'm picturing Inside Out done by A24, and it's literally somebody that is inside out.
Yeah, it's like Slim Goodbody the movie. Inside
yeah.
Out, the Slim Goodbody
yes.
story.
Yes.
His origin.
And then the same day we have The Watchers, which is from I Night Shyamalan. This is M Night Shyamalan's daughter. In The Watchers, it stars Dakota Fanning, and it looks like an M Night Shyamalan movie, and so I'm into it. It's built on a big concept and a big mystery, so it's just a summer
And
thriller.
Dakota's still around?
Yeah, she's. I mean, where would she go, Josh?
I don't know.
Yeah, and then
I just didn't know she was still around.
yeah, still a thing apparently. The 21st, it's kind of more indie-ish movies. We have The Bike Riders, which has Tom Hardy, and Austin Butler as a motorcycle gang, in a motorcycle gang.
Didn't we already see this movie with Tim Allen back in like 2002?
Old Hogs.
Yeah, Wild Hogs.
Yeah, Wild Hogs. Oh, yeah. It was Old Dogs and Wild Hogs. That's what it was. Like one right after the other. And then if you're an indie fan, there's a movie called Kinds of Kindness out. This is from Yorgos Lanthimos, who recently did Poor Things. If you got into that, it's another.
Cranking him out.
Yeah, it's like he has one movie after another, like literally year after year. But really not my thing. But the 28th, we actually have some okay movies to see. A Quiet Place Day One, which
That looks decent.
yeah, I want to see. It's more of a thriller than a scary movie. Josh, have you seen A Quiet Place or A Quiet Place 2?
No.
You'd like
Oh,
those.
total recommendation. They're thrilling enough for you, but they're not like scary that they'll stay with you. But you'll be like in suspense.
You know me too well.
Yeah, I know what you can handle. And sometimes a cocaine bear is a little bit too much.
Yeah, so I don't know what that puts me on, what kind of scale or whatever, but you know.
Quiet Place are the type of movies similar to like Signs or Sixth Sense back in the day, where if someone doesn't like scary movies, I'd be like, "Oh, Quiet Place." Yeah, you'll be
Okay.
totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and so this one is more of an action movie. This is obviously a prequel to everything that happened in those other two movies,
And
which
so
I want to see.
Origin, so it's an origin movie. Do you know the origin of the
You
Quiet
can-
Place from? Was it?
Yes.
It's two movies. This is the
Yeah,
third.
so for the first one, they give you the newspaper clippings. You can put it together pretty easily.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where this may be unnecessary, but they still made
Oh,
it.
it's totally unnecessary.
Yeah.
But an unnecessary prequel also gave us 10 Cloverfield Lane, which was probably my favorite movie of the last 10 years.
I loved it. And
That movie was amazing.
yeah, and Furiosa is pretty cool. But anyways, our last movie of June is also on the 28th, and it's a weird one. We haven't really seen westerns on the big screen for a while. This is Kevin Costner's like western epic, and it's Horizon, an American Saga Part 1. And
He's
this
still
I think it's meant to be
making
3
movies?
parts. He wasn't for a long time.
I thought that he.
His divorce is finalized.
Oh
Do you
wait,
think that's why he's making them again?
I'm thinking of
He can
somebody.
make money again.
No, I'm thinking. Who am I thinking of then? Oh,
Kevin Spacey?
Bruce Willis. I get
Oh,
him and
no, he's
Costner.
not.
No, I
Oh.
know. I
Yeah,
get
he's
those
not.
two mixed up. I'm like,
Gosh.
holy cow! Like Kevin Costner still make. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Sorry, I'm not Hollywood whatsoever.
No. And so, yeah, he's been making Yellowstone for the past 5 years plus. And I think he's moved on from that because, he's just, doing his own thing. But he spent his own money to make this Western, which honestly, kind of like the other movies this year, may just not do super great. And they're not making their money back. And that's just how it's going.
Is it Kevin Costner or is it Bruce Willis who was in Disney the Kid?
Oh, that's Bruce Willis.
Oh, that was Bruce Willis.
Why can I not differentiate between the two?
It
I
should
don't
be
know, they don't
fairly
even look
easy
alike.
because
It's
there's
like
Robin Hood,
face-
Prince of Thieves.
It's like
And
face
then there's-
blindness for me or something.
Die Hard.
Yeah, Die Hard.
Yeah, oh man, I'm gonna need some help here, Kenny.
And we're worried about my health?
I mean,
Yeah, that's good.
this is what happens when
Anyways.
you're a true '80s kid, Spencer.
So, and I hate to say it, everybody, there's not much great as far as movies go. But if you like
There's a
Star
lot.
Wars, there's a series to watch. If you like sharks, there's something pretty cool to watch.
I'm excited for that.
Kent.
Yeah, what am I forgetting?
If we're talking about TV shows and we're going to include an 8-part Star Wars, My Adventures with Superman has season 2 airing right now.
Yeah, I've checked out, Spencer. I'm so sorry.
You
Probably.
suck.
I'm out.
I'm gonna.
You're
end-
out already?
I'm gonna end the episode right now. You've just listened to The Other Show, starring Kent Dunn, Josh Hansen, and Spencer Myers. The Other Show is produced by Kent Dunn, Josh Hansen, and Spencer Myers. Show design and audio editing is done by me, Josh Hansen, and sales manager is Spencer Myers. The Other Show is generously supported by our friends on Patreon. A huge thank you to our Friends with Benefits tier. These friends are contributing a minimum of $25 a month, which in return comes with some rather significant benefits, including the weekly off-the-cuff episodes of the Other Show, monthly bonus episodes, quarterly live Q&A shows, and exclusive swag and perks. A huge thank you to our favorite Brit, Jonathan Vaskar, the lovely and talented Mrs. Robinson, the one, the only Chris Anderson, Brandon from Popfly Cards, Lady Terry A. Finley, the proud Disney mom, Tanya Budge, the other Keith Brown, it's Rick, not Dick Smith, Dave, and of course, our newest friend with benefits, Melanie Milring. To support The Other Show on Patreon, visit patreon.com/The Other Show to join. Please rate, review, and subscribe to The Other Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, or wherever podcasts are found. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. To better connect with us and other fans of The Other Show, join our Facebook group, The Other Group. For past episodes, links to our other shows, and to shop for show swag, visit our website at theother.show. And remember, when you're not listening to me here on The Other Show, you can hear me on my other show, The Party in the Back.
You can hear me on my other show, Bacon Cell.
And you can find me on my apology tour to Life Alert victims.